Hi, my name is Rebecca Payne. I graduated from Malone University in 2016 with a degree in zoo and wildlife biology and a minor in psychology. I'm an environmental education specialist working at Kings Gap Environmental Education Center. Kings Gap is a state park located in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. As an environmental education specialist, my main job is to present programs that teach people about local flora and fauna, Pennsylvania ecology, biology concepts as they relate back to nature, and also current environmental issues and ways that people can help and make a difference. Along with these program topics, I also lead interpretive hikes, recreation programs, teach people about the history of Kings Gap, and also lead kind of impromptu, informal programs on the weekends. Our main program audience is just whoever happens to be visiting the park, but we also will host and teach school groups that are here on field trips, teach Boy Scout and Girl Scout troops, and we also host summer camps during the summer months. We're regularly developing new programs, so part of my job is to kind of brainstorm and come up with new program topics and write the lesson plans that go along with them. I love the field of environmental education. I get to call the great outdoors my office. I'm constantly learning new things and getting to share that knowledge with others, and I love having the opportunity to connect people with nature and inspire them to be good stewards of their environment.
Hello, my name is Allison Black. I graduated from Malone in 2012, so 9 years ago. That's crazy. I have worked a number of different jobs since graduating from Malone. Most of my work has centered around birds, but right after I graduated, I worked as a zookeeper for about 2 years and then went to grad school. And that really focused my attention to birds. So right now I work as a seabird marine mammal observer for NOAA, the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration. I'm contracted to go out on NOAA's research ships, which are usually between 250 and 300 feet, and I go for 3 to 4 weeks at a time. I work out of the Northeast office. So we will go everywhere from the Gulf of Maine into Canadian waters in the north, and then as far south as the Outer Banks. Everything south of that is covered by the Southeast office. I've done a number of different jobs in between that time as well. I've worked for state agencies as a wildlife biologist. I've lived on a semi-remote island for 3 summers monitoring shorebirds. I've worked doing forest bird surveys, pretty much anything involved with birds. But right now my specialty is pretty much seabirds and shorebirds. So it's a lot of fun to be able to get out into the ocean, and it's definitely a really unique experience to be out there. And like I said, it's a lot of fun.
Hi, my name is Sockman. I graduated from Malone University in 2017 with a degree in zoo wildlife biology and a minor in psychology. My time at Malone prepared me to go on and obtain a master's degree from Eastern Kentucky University and led to my job I'm in now as the Amphibian and Reptile Conservation Research Associate at The Ohio State University. My job is always exciting. I get to travel across Ohio, seeing beautiful habitat and interacting with incredible species, some that are state threatened or endangered species, such as the eastern Massasauga rattlesnake, the eastern hellbender, and the Blandings turtle, as well as common species like the painted turtle, which it's always important to keep common species common, so protecting habitat for them is just as important. Now, as we think about a day in the field, it's important to think of a lot of my job being collaboration. So working with groups like the Ohio Department of Natural Resources or the Nature Conservancy really helps extend the reach of conservation. So whenever I can work with these groups helping in the field, that's always important. Now, field work can of course be very diverse. So someday I might be setting camera traps to look at snake movement or evaluating the status of Blandings turtles in a wetland like the one that's behind me. And so with all of this data that we collect, it's important to take it and put it to work. So we can't just have data sitting there. So a lot of my job once the field season ends is analyzing data. And so this data can then be turned into reports and results and hopefully some publications that can be used to inform management action, direct our future resource, and the greatest hope is to inform conservation action, whether that is here in Ohio or even more broadly. So with that, I'd like to thank you all for listening. And if you ever have any questions, definitely reach out. I'd love to talk to you more about the research field as well as wildlife. So thank you guys again.